rock and roll people, welcome to Gordon Guitar. So, it couldn't be much more rock and roll than Van Halen's Jump. As we all know, he left us way too early, but he also left us with this awesome song. So yeah, let's jump to it. In this song, you need to learn 5 chords, and these chords are C. Then comes F, and then we have an A minor, and then comes this D minor 7. And how you take this one is with your middle finger on the 2nd fret, G string, and then you can just bar the B and the E string on the 1st fret like this with your index finger. So that was the D minor 7, and then finally the G chord. So 5 chords, and this favorite loop that he plays goes through the verse and through the chorus. It's the same. And then we have some different chord progression in the pre-chorus. But first we're gonna go through this loop. And first and foremost, we need to learn where is the melody. And when we know this, then we can incorporate this melody into the chords we're using for the verse and the chorus. So first, this melody, it goes here on the 3rd fret, B string, and then on the open E string, and then 2 times on the 1st fret, B string, and then 2 times on the 3rd fret, B string, and then open E string again, and then on the 2nd fret, the G string, 2 times, and then open G string 2 times. So if we have it in the original tempo, it will sound like this. So I hope you follow there. And then the task is now to just incorporate this into the different chords. So I'm gonna show you what part of the melody you're gonna play for each and every chord. So first chord is the C chord. You hold it like a C. I prefer to hold a full chord here. And then while you're playing the melody, you also like playing the bass strings as an alternate between the melody and the chord. So first you play 2 times down on the bass notes, and then comes the melody here. So you pick it with your little pinky here. So for the C chords it starts like this: 2 times bass and then first melody notes on the 3rd fret, B string. And then you go back 2 times on the bass again. And then you play the open E string. And when you play the open E string, you can also even when you play all the melody notes, you can play a couple of strings around it. So when you play like the open E string, it doesn't matter if you also play the B string here. It adds to the melody, so to speak. So first 2 times bass down and D note here on the 3rd fret, B string, and 2 bass again, and open E, and 2 bass. So that's the part where you hold the C chord. So slowly all together with the C chord, it sounds like this. One more time. Down, 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 down. And in a faster tempo, the original tempo, it sounds like this. Then comes the shift to the F chord, and then you go like this, and here you playing the melody which is on the first fret here, B string, and which you're already holding when you're barring this with your index finger, the F chord. So you play melody note there, and 2 down on the bass, and 1 melody, and 1 down on the bass. So slowly it sounds like this. So one more time. Note, down, down, note, down. So in the original tempo it sounds like this. One more time. So that's it for the F chord. Then we go fast to the G chord. And here you're gonna play 1 note, 1 bass, 1 note. So the note in this case is on the 3rd fret here, on the B string, and still the same pattern. The note, the bass, it's the bass of each chord we're playing. So, and in this case now it's note, bass, note. So one more time. Note, bass, note. So in the original tempo it sounds like this. One more time. So then we have went through the C to the F to the G now, and then comes the C, and here you just play 1 full downstroke. So, and here the melody is on the last string here, the E string. So really emphasize the bottom here, so you really get the melody. And that's it for the C. So only 1 downstroke. And then we come back to the F chord again. And there's only 2 downstrokes here, and the melody, it's here on the 2nd fret G string. So really try to emphasize the middle part of the F chord. So these strings here. 2 down, and 2 down as well with the G chord. And the same here, the melody goes on the open G string here, so try to emphasize this part here in the chord. So that's it for the cool loop here. I'm gonna play this slow for you, so you can follow. And I'm gonna tell you the down and melody so you understand what I'm playing with my right hand, because that's really the thing here to really have control with your right hand also. It takes some time, but yeah, with some practice you will make it. So let's go. Down, down, notes, down, down, note, down, down. Note, down, down, note, down, note, down, note, full chord, note, 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 note. So, in the real tempo, it sounds something like this. Yeah, and like you hear, I also play wrong sometimes, but you can really practice on this one, and people know it when you play it kind of good, like I did just now, but it will work. So that's the part for the verse and for the chorus. So if we go to the pre-chorus, then we have the chord progression like A minor, and he's like chewing this one through the text when he sings. So we will have this cool like rock and roll effect if you just play like the bass strings here of this A minor chord. So here you just kind of need to have the feeling here. You can do it like in different ways, but I just like to play like this. Well, then comes the change here to the F. So you just like hammer this like this. So then comes this play here from A minor to the F chord, and then I just play like 2 there, and then comes to the E minor here, and here comes the D minor 7. There I like to play 3 downstrokes. So chewing on the A minor like this, all the way to the F, E minor, D minor 7, and then F, F, E minor, D minor 7 again. And on the last line here in the pre-chorus, it goes F, F, E minor 2 times, and G, just hammer this one like this. And then we're going back to the verse and chorus again with this famous loop. Oh, I managed to play it correctly this one. Great. That's about it with this song. It's a cool rock and roll song, and most people know this one. So I hope you enjoyed. This was just my take on it. You can play it in different ways. But I hope you enjoyed, and if you did, please subscribe or just thumb up. It will really help me. And as always, play tuned.